Hello everybody, I'm Toon. Tonight we're playing Factorio. This is my megabase. Originally started as a multiplayer mount. I've been playing it for about 360 hours now. And we have a lot more trains than we had before. Just added like 10 last episode. So I'm going to have to update the statistics for the stream. But we got lots of things going on. We've launched over 10,200 rockets. Two episodes ago, we built this new green circuit outpost. Looks like we're getting a nice backup of copper trains. It's a slight problem with it because if we got this many copper trains, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what the problem is? So we're not counting the copper trains right here as part of being in the stacker. That would be the same with iron trains. So probably need to get down there and do a little work on that. Solar energy. We're all right. Still accumulators are weakness for those. We're not really hurting for those for more power at the moment, so don't need to worry about it. This is from the advanced solar mod. These solar panels, at least the elite versions, this one is 5 times more powerful than the generic vanilla game solar panel, and then takes 5 of those to make the elite solar panels, which is like another 5 times more powerful. So overall the last one's 25 times more powerful. It's pretty nice. I think they could be a little more expensive to make. I think a really cool idea I had, I don't know if it's scientifically sound or something like that, but actually make the cost of these instead of like 1 level productivity module or 5 or whatever it's costing. Let's see what it's costing. Yeah, 1 rank 1 productivity module is to, maybe require some nuclear used fuel cells. These, the ones you recycle, where are they? Yeah, they're not showing up here. It's the ones you put into the nuclear plant, but let's see if I got any on hand. It's these guys here. So instead of recycling them, and maybe give a use for them, and it also would make you have to have nuclear power to make them. So it'd kind of go hand in hand. I think that's a cool idea. I don't know how to put it on this guy's forum, but I haven't done that. And if he does watch it, well, watch this. One thing that would be nice if the creator was watching this is to change the color of these, because these are the purple ones and these are the regular old ones. I'm still working on upgrading, but I haven't gotten there yet completely. Is to change these to like a purple or something, if that's possible. That'd be great. Anyway, so let's dive right in. Let's go back to our solar. Probably should have kind of been doing that while talking. So we will do that and kind of look around. With our new circuit factory, we're putting sort of more of a hit on this. Might need to get in some more copper ore mines. Compensate. We have like plenty of copper. Bam. something like this, I'd like to mine up first. So let's actually do that. So are we down here yet? Getting close. Alright, so technically speaking, this will, which train is that? That one there. Let's put you on manual so I get an idea. So I wonder if we do it like we did before. Just sort of add a bunch of these up. And kind of come to a total. Because these curves, we'll pretty much have to put one every spot we can. We need them to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, and this, I said 10 for this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to remove a couple in here. That one. That one. That one. Alright, then we wire them. Oh, we don't have these wired up at all. That's the issue. I don't have them. Not at all. Okay, so we can turn you back on. If you want to go in, go in. And then at some point we might expand this, but for now we'll set you. We need power down here somewhere. Take that wired into there. Hit Q to disconnect, and then connect it back up. And then we'll take this, which is red signals, divide it by 8. Set. We should have 2 copper coming from that. 1. Well, how about divide by 7 then? Did I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's like 9 here. 11, 12, 13, 14. But there's 9 in this section. This is kind of a bad calculation. It's only it'd be rough. In this case, we're just simply going to convert red signals to copper plates. And do red plus 0, output copper plate. And then we're going to do the similar thing here, except for iron. Let's just copy and paste this, and then change it to iron. Okay, and then we kind of got to do the whole add things up here. And we're going to need these a little closer so the wires will reach. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't quite reach. 9, 10, 11. Doesn't reach. Put a bunch more of these. Means we probably ought to add, or if we can, in this section, just to compensate. Oh, I've definitely lost count. But it's kind of easy to count it up. You know, if there's no trains in there, you just count up the green signals and you'd have them. Or just count up the total signals. I'll put this down here somewhere. the signal input. And so we have a total of 35 in green. And we're going to put out plate. The question is how many trains will fit in here. So what we kind of need to do is put one slightly ahead of that. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, how about 10? That'll give us approximately 3 trains fit in there. Maybe 4. We don't do it with the loading trains because they come in empty, and we only want them to go to stations that have enough for them to load up, such as this one, 2. It's above average and it's a minimum of 33K. They're all above minimum right now, so they might all be green, but we like to send them to the highest average, above average. That way, those stations, they get the early, the lower stations, or the ones closer to where the trains enter, aren't always the ones filling them. That way, all the assembly machines are working the best possible. And then each chest is set to just over enough. Total of 12 chests. 670 times 12 is just over 2K, or probably 4K, since that's how much I don't know. A circuit train can hold 32K, so each car is holding 8K. And then divide that by 12 is really like 666.6, so I make it 670 per chest. So train can roll in, even though, say if you set these each to 2,000 or something like that, then the station might say it has enough to fill up the train, but they all might be in, say, these boxes, and then the train would roll in, and these ones might be empty. So, the train would sit there and not be able to completely load up. Now, the bots do a fair job of filling these equally, but if you set a limit, then, then they can't, once it hits, the chest hits that limit, it won't go any higher. Alright, so we did that. Let's set up a copper mine. This copper patch down here. So I was going to need to cover this up at some point, so let's just do it. change the route of these exiting trains until this gets lined up. Fortunately, it's got another ore right next to it. Let's take one of our stone trains and send it here first. So let's do the station like somewhere in here. Probably should have some logistic bots. Let me set the track down though. Plenty of iron. I don't need to mine that quite yet, but kind of an interesting idea. I could have track coming in and then the exiting trains just go out on that, on one of these. It's a really good idea. So we did something like, oops. I suppose we need to put a station on there before we do that. No, not quite. So we're going to need another one for the stone train. That low on request chest. Well, 24.48, and I only carry 45 on me, so yeah, that makes sense. So let's just hand make 3 of those. Set this to stone. Okay, 2,000 divided by 6. 333. So we'll make that stone of 335. And the same thing for copper. Should have some power nearby. Yep, I do. Okay. We're kind of gonna have to go over that iron. Got 2 lengths of train in here. Probably have to mine that copper at some point. Alrighty, so let's see, where were we? Yep. This waypoint's really old. Get rid of it. This one, 4 north, is really the best way to name these. Six, S1, 4 north. And stone the same. stones are low. There is a stone that is low. Where's that at? Stone 6. So let's add stone 6. Add. Well, not yet. I don't have anything being loaded on the chest yet. Oops. Stone 11's not really going to last a whole long time. Just want to bring some of this over. Coal's almost out, so it's 2 pieces left, so it's actually probably empty, and those are flowing down in on belts. So grab 100 of them. Bots fill me back up. Take off. Stop. Let's pull up these waypoints. Oops. And they're back engine. see the signals on here. Not too well spaced. It's not a horrible problem at the moment, but yeah, we can fix some of that right now. Oh shoot. I need to add a copper train to this. Since I was adding a brand new one. Station 66. Yep. Copper ore unload south, inventory empty. Automatic. And for, what was this, copper or stone? Stone 6. Let's add stone 11. Turn full and add a weight to that. This one's empty now. We don't need this train coming here anymore. Something we can do now too is I was planning on bringing this double rail track across, but this was in the way. So that's something we can put on our agenda. That needs to eventually come all the way out. And we can delete this from Yarn. Oh, speaking of that, we need to add this to Yarn. I'll just... I suppose I can add both, but I can't do it until that one's finished. There's like a 10 seconds from the time you click on it, so in case you want to click multiple nearby, gives you that opportunity to do that. And include it in sort of like in the same patch calculation. drive this manually up to that spot. Put the track over. Oh shoot, that needs another signal in there. Just do it right there. See, now look at this big block. This really needs a bunch of signals in here. I didn't have a clear understanding of signals when I first was building all this. Well, in fact, some of this track I didn't build. Yeah, see, last user Aruba fix. This is originally a multiplayer map. Oh, that was close. But my blueprint is updated now. At least you get somewhat decent signals. Somewhere along here some pipes, so I gotta kind of watch for that. Going down to the lake to get water. So none of this power is required. Bummer. Kind of hoping that would go straight through, but to move some pipe. intersection. I could do a T for now. Probably ought to do a waypoint. West 2, should this be like a southwest name? Yeah, southwest. I think I was going to do it, double track out that way, but let's just call this southwest 1 east. Something's wrong with that. Southwest 1 east is what that should be. Might not seem important now, but eventually we'll have more. Petroleum, really. Somewhat concerned that the output pipe or barrels, these empty barrels, is backed up so far. It's predominantly these new ones that were being made. Kind of keeping it full, but it's flowing okay, but I think it could flow a little better if this wasn't so jammed. Like this can't unload. Stop! Ooh. That was close. I feel like I should put a repair bot or two in there. when that train comes back. Not a fan of doing that, because then when I go to, say, deconstruct some trees, then that one will come out and try to do that. Anyways. I want to do that. This is not, let's just simply read. I'm saying hold. And then this is enabled if empty barrel equals 0. I kind of want to remove some barrels. Quite sure how to do that. And also keep them in the system. I probably don't actually need. I still got that other power armor on. So I'm so slow. Let's just pop that off of there. Color wire did I use? I used red. For now, let's do that. So now I got a couple empty barrels on me. Let's do something like read, hold, enable off. Is that recording like 28:30? As long as that's greater than, say, 10. Numero greater than 10 set. Input priority right. Like so. Take some barrels out of the circulation is really what I want. That only stacks up to 10. Oh, input priority right now. What's it doing on this end? flowing. Just continue to do that. Wish I'd made this double-sided. It's doing its trick, I believe. Some more refineries. Put some lights on these other tanks. Idea full there. So total is it's 125, 250, 375. So 3750. Set. Should be outputting arranged to 100%. It's going to be the same here. Let's make 5 more lights. Do that for here. But I have those to use. And to wire all these up. So 75, 150, 225, 2250 set. Let's change it to 20. Tweak that forever, and it's really not going to solve my problem. I just need more petroleum and lots of it. I was thinking I had to put in a coal liquidation plant. I got so much coal just laying around. Gotta be some solve for that, but just not as efficient as petroleum or crude production. Let's look at some of these yarn. Is this train got a secondary backup? No. So we need to set up a couple, probably. Should head back. And get some more logistic bots. I'm gonna need chest. Actually, no, I need just a requester chest. Suppose before we do that, let's cut this episode. Thanks for watching another episode of Factorio Megabase. I'm Dune, and I'm signing out.